Welcome to my one handy kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a really healthy, delicious Mediterranean soup. I'm going to be making a red pepper and tomato soup. So I hope you like this. Let's get started. We're starting off with red peppers, just halved, and I'm putting these onto a baking sheet. Now I've cheated a little because you need 3 peppers for this. One of my peppers wasn't good, stuck my thumb through it, so that's not very good. You want an onion, and just in big chunks, doesn't matter, just chuck it on your baking sheet. Then we have tomatoes. Again, I use cherry tomatoes because I think they're really sweet and nice and give a wonderful flavour. I'm going to chuck these onto our baking sheet, just making sure that everything is sort of spaced out a bit. On that, you can use fresh garlic, and you want 3 to 4 cloves, and just chuck them on. Don't peel them because what you can do is squeeze them afterwards. But I'm going to use chili garlic granules because I find them very easy to use. So a couple of teaspoons full of the garlic. Next going on is basil. I'm using dried basil here, and again you want a good teaspoonful of basil going on there. This is cayenne pepper. Err on the side of caution with this because it is really hot, so I'm just going to put a tiny sprinkling on there because I'm not very good with this sort of thing, anything that's too hot. Next going on is olive oil, and I'm going to drizzle this quite liberally over the vegetables. You can see that. That's about 3 or 4 tablespoons full going on there. Last thing I'm going to do is put a tiny pinch of salt because that will help the juices come out of these. All we need to do now is pop these in a hot oven. I would have thought around 200 degrees, 220 degrees, but I'll put the actual temperature up. And we're going to bake these for around about 30 to 35 minutes until these are looking really well cooked, and maybe even a little bit charred, because that will add some beautiful flavour to this. I'll see you when these are ready. Well, my vegetables are looking beautifully charred. I'm going to transfer these now into a saucepan. Beautiful. Now at this stage, if you really wanted to, you could take the skins off these, but I don't worry too much about that. Gives it a nice little bit of texture, who minds that? If you've got garlic, if you used fresh garlic, what you want to do is just squeeze the garlic out into this now. Into that I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I also have here 300 ml of vegetable stock. That means this will be a beautiful, beautiful vegetarian soup. All I'm going to do now is put this on the cooker to finish off those vegetables. Now I've already put most of my seasonings in here, and what I would suggest is when we've done this bit and finished, add any more seasonings, salt or whatever that you want then. So I'm just going to cover this now, and I'm going to cook it for 15 minutes. Let it bubble away. I'll see you when that's done. Well, my soup and vegetables base is all cooked. Oh, it smells wonderful. Now I'm going to use a stick mixer here. You can use a liquidizer, food processor, whatever. And I'm just going to, while it's hot, zhuzh this soup nice and smooth. There we go. Now just before I finish, I'm going to add in a little bit of coconut milk. Just to thin that down a bit and give it a nice creamy flavour. And there we go. Look at this. All that's left to do now is taste it. I'll see you in a moment when I've dished it. Well, I've bowled up my soup, and how wonderful does that look? I put a little bit of parsley on the top. I would have put some basil, but I didn't have any fresh basil, so I just think that looks really pretty. And then I've just put a little swirl of extra coconut milk. Well, there's nothing more to do than to taste this. Oh my God. Oh, you are so gonna like this. My mouth is absolutely dribbling. There's that burst of flavour, and those charred peppers and tomatoes are wonderful, and the consistency of it is absolutely brilliant. The beauty of this soup is you can have it hot on a cold day, or you can just eat it. I'm spitting here, I'm so dribbling. Or you can eat it in the summer at room temperature. It is absolutely delightful, packed with goodness, absolute goodness. Red peppers are so good for you. And this is just the right amount of seasoning. I will make this time and time again. It is beautiful. So easy to do, so little time. Well, if you liked what you saw, please like, share and subscribe to see me making more delicious, homemade, cost-effective food. Thank you for watching.